Hello everyone, this is Sriram from ShriLearning and I have Abdul with me who got PMP certified recently. So first, congratulations Abdul for this great achievement.
Thank you.
Nice to know. So Abdul, before you go on talk about yourself, shall I bring your certificate? Will you be happy to see that with me?
Yeah, for sure.
Here it goes. 11th of September, Abdul got certified. Today it's the 14th, so 2 to 3 days of mood. I assume he slept well. And again, you have the new CEO signature here. I believe
Yes.
we got this new CEO in PMI Institute for the community and the group. So there we go. That's on the certificate part, the 3 years validity of the certificate. Now, Abdul, would you like to give some background and what made you to come for PMP?
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for your guidance and for great explanations about PMP. Actually, after my degree, my engineering degree, I was thinking to go for higher studies. But due to some other reasons and family situations, I came to working field. But I was thinking, why I'm not upgrading myself? I was thinking to go for any MBA or other things, but times are not met well. So the years passed, almost 8-9 years passed. Then I think, okay, we'll go for some upgradation from our end. So the meantime, I thought many people are talking about PMP. Then I went, what is PMP? Why people are thinking to go for PMP? Then I got the value. Then like that, it was actually introduced and I came into this thing actually.
Okay, so the public pressure made you to go for PMP.
No, not public pressure. Public's the influence. No, they're telling PMP. It's a very really good. So that came. That's a crazy thing came in my mind, and I was interested actually.
Right. Superb. So first, as a success story, people would like to know how the exam is and how you studied. Even before go there, I have one question. You said after 8-9 years academics, you want to get into studies. Now, this is the biggest gap for many people when they want to come back to studies. Did you face a difficulty the first few weeks? Was it really tough to sit
Yes.
with the book,
Actually,
start reading?
yeah, sure. Actually, first when I started studying, no, per day per page is difficult. It's initial time, first time. Due to other constraints, work pressure and travel, everything. No, then when we started, example, I can say the Rita book for the PMP study material. It took 2.5 months for me to complete the whole chapter, first round. But second round when I go, it took only 1 month. Third round when I go, it was only 15 days. So the practice which gave me the thing. No?
So by this, you conveyed the message. You read 3 times the books. So listeners watching this, oh, that's a secret, huh?
First time I have read from start to end. I have
Okay.
highlighted the 3 colors like green.
Okay.
So the keywords. Second time I only went to the important thing. The third, then only the depth thing. Only because I know since the basic concepts.
Or
I
you
just
no need
go
to
to
read
the,
all the pages. So you
yeah.
restrict yourself to read. Achha,
Yes.
okay, nice to know. All right, preparation looks good. Now the main area people want to know how the exam. Did you went to center or home? How you did it?
Yeah, I went to center. Actually, I'm in Dubai. I went to the center-based exam only. So first of all, I just give a small explanation why I book exam now. Since I started my course by month of February, I finished the course by March. After that, due to the project closure and the continuous assignments, so I'm unable to focus on my study. So I started preparation after June only actually. But the meantime, I was taking every week PMP mock exam, every week ACP mock exam. So I just want to keep me engaged in the PMP chapter. So almost I have taken 80 PMP weekly mock. You can assume 80 weekly PMP mock I have took, and 5 PMP full mock I have taken. Then I think, okay, why this much knowledge we have taken, but why am I afraid, why I'm fearing to book for exam? So it was keeping in mind. And 1st September, I think, okay, let's go for the exam. Let's lock it. Whatever it be, it's my confidence I will go for the exam. and I booked for exam. So
Okay.
the schedule I got only on the 11th. Before that, it was not scheduled because it was coming on the weekdays. So I want to go for the weekend, the holiday, because I don't want to get the class from the working culture also. So I book for the weekend, and for the Sunday only I go for the exam. The moment when I go for center-based exam, everything was first registration, everything done. So they asked for me for tutorial class, everything I have taken. When I start the start button, it was actually I was shocked because now we are going with the updated version of computers and everything. But when I see the monitor, no, it was old version, blue color background and white color return. I thought, what is this? Whether we came for updated, I was really surprised. Then I thought, okay, that itself I keep adaptive. I go for adaptive, and okay, this is our exam. Time is running. We have to go for exam. I just went it and done this actually.
Okay, nice to know. So now one question people ask here is when you see the main exam, we talk about time management. When you say time management, 230 minutes, you have to take 180 questions. So did you have some plan to divide your time, or how you did this 60, 60 and 60?
Yeah, actually, I was practiced by our guidance normally. First question 90 minutes and 80 minutes and 70 minutes. I was the same plan I have done earlier for my mock-up also. But in the real exam, it's really time is the really killer thing actually. I took first 60 questions 95 minutes. 95 minutes. Then I took for a break because break is really required actually. Sitting in the same place without seeing any people, and time is running. The questions are very really current questions, not any are direct questions actually. So I took break. Then second 60 questions I took 75 minutes. So third 60 questions I took 70 minutes. This is the way I have taken the time actually.
So
but
you
the time
realize...
is neck to neck time actually. Yeah,
I understand. So the time problem again, one other thing, is it something when you answer the questions, sometimes certain questions take more time. Because of that, it's hitting hard, isn't it? So some are questions
actually
where...
two things. Yeah, two things. Questions are normally lengthy only, but it is readable and we can choose the options. That is not there was not me faced a lot. But the main thing, there are two things. One is the multiple answer questions. So which it is taking time. This is okay. This is taking less consuming compared to normal question. But the killer thing is drag and drop. Drag and drop and all. Actually, we are not much of a thing seen in our mock-up also. Usually it is only 4 or 5 drag and drop only. But in my exam, I got more than 8 in all the 10, or out of all 10 drag and drop, more than 10 drag and drop is what was there. So I cannot, so I cannot able to consume more time. But what I did, when the drag and drop question comes, even I know also, I just put the mark the question number, I go for next question. Because I don't want to, yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. So
even
people
though I know that question,
okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
Even though I know the answer, because I don't want to waste the time now. So current time. So I just skip it and went for the next question. And 60 question when finished, that time I came to review and I answered the question actually.
Perfectly. So when you came to the last question, are you already sure that you're cleared? You'll be passed? That's a feel you had?
Actually, I can share one thing. Every time when I do the mock-up, no, even it is initially I got need improvement like below 60, 55, 53 like that. Even though that time also when the third 60 questions comes, I wrote that time from example 11:10 to 12:40. Mohamed Abdul PMP. Like that I used to type. So when the exam comes also, second 60 question I completed, I went for rest, I refreshed everything, I took what everything. When I come, there was 2 minutes in the timer, in the waiting time. What I did, I wrote 3:33 p.m. to 4:48 p.m. Below Mohamed Abdul Gani PMP. I put it. I put dot. I put dot actually. Okay. Yeah. Then after finishing exam, that last 60 question I had 1 minute review balance. But I confident. Okay, I have done as I do. It is done. It is enough like that. But when I click the final submit, thank you for attending the exam, like that came PMI. Congratulations, it came. But it didn't tell whether I passed or not. I was sitting for 2 minutes, whether it is pass or not, whether the answer will come or not, that thing. I was calling the persons in reception through camera. They even didn't came to me. I was surprised and I was worrying whether it is completed or not. I don't know. Then I go for next day, it was disappear and they were asking their survey questions. Then I came out, I asked them, they even didn't tell. They took my passport and they finished the formalities. Then they given the printout, please sir, please take a printout. When I took printout only, yeah, pass, yes, I got it. Like that.
So yeah, it's a thrill. You had a thrill.
Yes, yes.
Nice, nice. So how long it takes PMI Institute to give the certificate? The certificate which we saw, does it in the same day?
No.
It takes time. Okay.
Yeah, it takes time. Yeah.
You 11th you cleared. Maybe
11. 13 I received 13.
30 though. Okay. So they take at least 2 days. Sometimes they give few hours. Sometimes they give more time. Okay. Nice. Nice. Good to know. All right. So now how much your family supported for your exam?
Really, family support. No, really, they support me very well. Actually, I came to Dubai by 2013, and 2015 I got married and I have 2 kids. My family came to Dubai by last year December only. After 7 years, they came with my parents and all. They came last year only. So 1 month only I took them to outside to running the Dubai and all. When I started PMP and started because 5 days we packed with the work packages and 2 days we packed with our classes now. So even yeah,
I'm sure they've scolded you badly, man. What are you doing here?
No, they supported me a lot actually. They understood they supported me a lot actually. So last 2 months now, even though they will tell if you're working for going for work, you are sparing some time. But when the Saturday Sunday comes, you are fully engaged with the course and because afternoon we start with the PMP mock-up, then question session, then we'll go for class 4 hours, then night will come dinner and sleep. No, so it was gone. Once the class completed by 1 month of March, next month the Eid started. So I cannot take them out for quite time. But yeah, they are also happy. The meantime, whenever I got time, I took them for outing outside expo also. Yeah.
Got you. Nice, yeah. Nice to know. So Abdul, one ask here: if somebody is going for the exam in next few months, so what kind of advice you want to give to them?
First of all, I will tell go for ShriLearning the classes 1 more time. This is enough. Yeah, even though how much I read in Rita book, single answer, single wording did not come in my exam. But what helps me, the reading, it gives me the idea to answer the question. Even though I have gone for 3 times Rita book revision, I have gone for 1 time only the ShriLearning revision. It gives me a lot to select the answer, go for the elimination technique to eliminate the answer. This helps me a lot actually. This is really one thing. Second thing, my suggestion actually, I took long time. I suggest the people don't go for long duration. Finish the classes within 1 month or 45 days up to maximum 2 months. Finish the exam, get the certificate.
That's positive. Don't delay too much. That's a message.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Nice to know. Super good. So thanks, Abdul, first of all, coming up here and giving this thought process of reading and going for the exam, and also narrated how the exam looked like. So little on the domain where you work. Do you think this PMP or project management learning is really handy for you, helpful for you?
Yeah, sure. It's really helpful for me because working as a construction domain, we used to, when the stakeholders come, subcontractors come, we used to keep them idle away, or we will always force to them. But when I started the PMP, when I came to know the importance of the stakeholder and all, I always moving with them only. I'm not scolding them, or I will not force them. Yeah,
Servant
because no, usually construction sector will do, if you did not complete this one, I will not pay for this. Like that mindset only actually, normally it was there. But
okay.
when we studied the real things, we used, okay, this is not a correct way. I need to change. Right, like that I have changed. I
That's a
was
big,
literal not, yeah,
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
that's a big thing, big thing. But being from construction domain or industry, how do you saw Agile? Because Agile could have been, many thought Agile is only for IT, but when you read it, did you found it has something for you? Because you explained now from a command and
Yes,
control, you
yes,
went to the way of. Mhm.
yeah. Actually, Agile construction domain, it was not familiar so far, but the initial stage like design and preliminary things, no, it can be used.
Used
Normally,
there.
it is
Okay.
now implementing. It is now getting implemented in construction domain also. In future years, mostly it will also will come adapt.
Right. I think the people handling thought process could have been changed after this
Yes,
reading
yes.
studies. Okay, nice to know. Nice to know. So thanks a lot, Abdul Ghani, for coming up here. And it's really useful inputs where people are getting to exam can take something from you. Any final tip you have for the person who are going to exam?
All the best and go for what I said. No, confidently book the exam. Okay, I can share one more thing in the last 1 week. No, this is main thing I forgot to tell. This is the final thing I can tell also. Last 1 week exam, don't go for more studies. Take sleep well. Get Mr. Sriram advices, guidance, and particularly in the before the exam, go early, sleep well, get sleep well, get it in
That's
the
right.
morning, get for pray, go for exam, finish it. That's all.
Well
Because
said.
people used to study a lot in the last 1 week, no, and they will not get sleep well, and the exam time they will get if sharing, and they'll.
That's
The
true.
thing is
That's
like,
true.
yeah.
Yeah, there are people
What I
who
did
think.
know, my exam was 12:30 actually. I was booked. I was trying to book in the morning, but there is no slot. 12:30 only my exam was there. So
Okay.
Thursday, Saturday night I went early for sleeping, and morning as usual I went wake up and go for prayer and all. Finish everything. I took breakfast by 8:30. I would go for sleep. 9 o'clock to 10:30 I slept in my home, and 10:30 I started from home to exam center.
Good.
Because the shivering and all, we need to avoid.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, because 4 hours exam can make you tired. You need a good rest. That's a message. Nice to see. Super. Thanks, Abdul, and good wishes for applying this learning in other level of growth in your career, and keep winning more. All the best.
Sure. Thank you, Sriram.